Hi, Coach. Good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Please introduce yourself and who you
Sure.
have here today.
Joe Jamuli. This is year 6 at Taravella. To my far left is Anthony Quigley, South Florida commit, first baseman pitcher. Jimmy Lacey, pitcher. To my right, Javier Miranda, Indian River State College commit, pitcher. Back right is EJ Burns, Florida Gulf Coast commit, infielder, pitcher. Behind me is Nate Carroll, center fielder, and to the far left and back is transfer AJ Perry, outfielder, pitcher.
Excellent. Coach, you have a very experienced roster. Tell us about that and how that's going to...
Yeah, much different dynamic from last year, as where we had 3 players with varsity experience last year. This year we returned 6 of our top hitters from the year before. We returned 5 pitchers that threw 20-plus innings. So, yeah, this is definitely different than last year. Similar to 2 years ago where we got a national ranking and made a nice little run. So, exciting for me as a coach because, this is year 6 and, I've got some guys that are committed to Division I colleges, the most I've ever had in my 20 years of coaching. So that's exciting for me to see these guys develop and to move on. And we actually have some guys that have the potential of being drafted this year. It's common for pro scouts to be attending our practices this year. So that's also nice and interesting. And a matter of fact, we had a cross-checker last week there that made 3 phone calls for 3 other players to 3 different colleges. So, when these scouts come around, it's not necessarily just for the guy maybe or guys that they're there for, but, it helps out the guys in the program.
Excellent. One of the players want to talk about that, what that's like?
It's pretty cool. It's something that, if you play high school baseball, I'm not going to say that your dream is to play Major League, but if you do have that dream, it's pretty cool to see people that can make decisions at your practice and things like that. And they see the work and the effort that you're putting in that practice. And, it's pretty cool. It's just another piece of something just to motivate you to be better and to sharpen up your tools in practice. So it's pretty cool.
AJ, why don't you touch on that because it kind of impacted you?
Yeah, for sure. One of the pro scouts that came to the practice, I'm not committed yet. So I was talking to a college and this pro scout called up that head coach for the college, and then he literally set up a practice with that college, like within the next week. It was really huge for me. Absolutely.
Excellent. Very cool. And so for the other players, talk about the motivation at your ball club. What's the feeling of the team right now?
Yeah, I think our team chemistry is really good. We're really excited to start the year. Go down to Key West, play there, and then we're really just striving hard to go for a district championship this year. We won my freshman year, and then I'm really trying hard to get back here, and the team is this year. So that's our motivation.
Yeah, it's really motivating. We've got a group of guys that are very dedicated to the game. We're very serious about winning. We're serious about their future in baseball. It should be a great year.
Excellent. And your team takes the road to Orlando this season. Coach, and tell us about the road trips.
Yeah, so for the last 8 years, I've taken my teams to Key West for preseason. This will be our 6th year with Taravella doing that. We haven't traveled during the season. This year during spring break, we're going to go to Orlando, and we're playing 2 teams, the First Academy and Olympia, 2 extremely talented programs. So it gives the guys a little bit of a taste of out of the area baseball. Orlando is right up there with South Florida as far as competition and talent. And, anytime we can do these type of team bonding experiences, I think it just makes the team a closer team, a tight-knit team, and ultimately gives these guys experiences. I was fortunate to play at a high school program where we went on trips across the country, and I still remember those times, and hopefully, these guys will too.
Excellent. You're playing 2 games at Miami-Dade College and 1 at Nova, so they get the experience for a college.
Yeah. It's that's also exciting when we're going to go to Nova and play. That's my alma mater, so it's a beautiful complex to play at. And this year, 2 other teams at Miami-Dade.
And for the players, where you guys haven't talked yet, tell me about what it's going to be like to play on a field like that.
It's going to be really exciting. We don't necessarily get to play on college fields like that very often, so when we get the chance to do that, and it's a little bit different hops are different, field plays completely different, and it's going to be really fun to do that.
Like Javi said, it's a new experience, very enjoyable. Just it's an honor to be able to play on a field like that.
And it gets you some practice for what you guys are going to be doing next year, so that's awesome. So, Coach, tell me about your coaching staff and how that experience that you have there is adding to your success of the team.
Yeah, one thing I've struggled with over the years is consistency in my coaching staff. I did lose one of my top assistants last year, and that kind of hurt the program. This year we bring everybody back from last year. We bring Coach Pisani back, who'd been with the program my first 3 years, and we actually added a strength and conditioning coach this year that's working with the guys in their mobility and flexibility. And he interned at the University of Miami, so he's bringing some good knowledge, some of the things that most programs don't get to work on. So that's just an added asset. I mean, we have 7 coaches now. I mean, there was days last year where there was 1 or 2 coaches at practice. It makes practices more enjoyable and easier to run.
And also some one-on-one with the players to have more.
Yeah, we're able to do individuals, where there's actually a coach involved with that. Yeah.
Excellent. So, Coach, sum it up. What can we expect from Taravella this year? Well,
I'd like to think my teams are hard-nosed, gritty, never back down, and find ways to win. That's yet to be determined. Hopefully we stay healthy. Hopefully, as a coaching staff, we coach well, and we'll give these guys a chance to win. The talent's there. The talent's there to win every game we play this year. But staying healthy and coaching well, and maybe the baseball gods on our side, could be a really, really exciting year this year. But our goal is to win a district championship like it is every single year. And once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen.
Excellent. Well, best of luck this season. Thanks for coming out today.
Thank you. Thank you for having media day. I mean, the guys look forward to this. It's another opportunity to have an experience and to get to showcase themselves in front of other people that may or may not be here. Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll see you on the field.
Okay.